Coal means jobs. Jobs is our economy down in West Kentucky, and it is something that is so important to us. And we look forward to supporting coal as we have all this time and moving coal forward. Because when coal moves forward, the Commonwealth of Kentucky moves forward.
If it's a good rule for clean water, wouldn't that clean water rule apply to everyone? But it doesn't. This is not about clean water. This is about politics. And when you play this kind of game, when you punish states like this, you're punishing people.
If I had a message for the EPA today, I would say stay within your mission and the bounds that Congress has given you to operate in, follow the law, and free the permits.
Well, I'm going to get an opportunity to testify tonight in this EPA hearing, and the message I have for them is that due process requires proper notice to individuals before you change regulations or change the enforcement of regulations. And the coal industry of Kentucky was making every attempt to completely comply with the laws and the regulations that were in place. The interpretation of those regulations changed without notice. Permits that were issued under the same criteria in March were denied in April, and then they did an overnight change in the regulations without allowing people to comply in their permits. So it's had a very detrimental effect upon the state of Kentucky and all of our citizens, and we're here as Republicans and Democrats, folks that are interested to represent coal areas and other areas of the state, to tell the EPA that we feel like that Kentucky and West Virginia have been unfairly treated, and they need to change their policies and allow our people to go back to work.
What the EPA has done is they've targeted us since day one, since the Obama administration has taken over. No permits have been issued for my territory since April 2010, and they're doing a wonderful job trying to put us out of business. We've lost thousands of jobs, and it's time they wake up and release the permits and let us go back to work. There's no difference between the East and the West. Coal mining is not what is wrong with the water quality in the East. If they'd pay attention and do their job, it's the straight pipes, garbage, and sewage. And they need to amend the Clean Water Act.
I can tell you right now where Senator Paul is as we speak. He is in Washington, D.C., fighting the EPA on your behalf. And he will continue to fight every day that he's in Washington.
Mike Letcher in Harlan counties. Where are you? Hey! Perry County, Knott County, Algonquin County, Leslie County, Whitley County. How about Eastern Kentucky? Yeah! Come on, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend Representative Nelson said he was talking about Bell County a minute ago. We keep talking about counties. No, it is coal country. Right? Come on.
Obama's not for us. I'm a Democrat, but I will be voting for the Republican Party this fall, just for president. We're the #1 producer of aluminum. We're the #1 producer of stainless steel. We're the 3rd largest producer of light automobiles, and we're the 3rd largest coal producing state in this country. And I'm proud of that, and I know that you are too.
Something that I'd like everybody in this crowd to know, and also the people in the media who are here as well. What I've been doing is going Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. But you know what they all are? They're all pro-coal. And that's why they're here tonight. We appreciate every elected leader that came out tonight, that's going to go through those doors and carry our message to the EPA.
You know, we have a lot of people, and probably right now we have them here eavesdropping, that are against coal. You know what I tell those people? Turn your lights off. Turn your air conditioning off. Turn your heat off. And sit there and freeze to death or burn up in the dark.
No, you don't have to represent a coal mining district to know just how important coal is to our economy. As Vice Chair of the Tourism and Energy Committee and serving on the Small Business Committee and Economic Development, when we have potential companies and corporations come into the state, they tell us that one of the main things that makes Kentucky attractive are our affordable utility rates. And it's just because of your all's efforts and our substantial coal industry is why we can afford to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've not seen so many police officers since it was Halloween night and everybody was cutting trees. Have you? Listen, I want to talk to you. I'm not going to give you a fiery speech, but my dad worked over 30 years in the mines, and if it hadn't been for him, we wouldn't have food on the table or clothes on our back. Arch Coal? B&W? A little better. Wayne Supply?
Now I want to know one thing, and I want to finish on this, and I see a bunch of people from my district. Do you all remember it being a period of time 4 years ago that we are for hope and change? Do you remember that? Well, I tell you what, I'm for hope and change. I'm hoping that we change who's in the White House this fall, so vote for Bob.
We appreciate y'all being here today. Let me tell you, this is America, and thank God we live in America where you can come and assemble and speak your piece, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We need to be peaceable, but we need to let people know how we feel.
Clean Air Act. It's been about a president who has decided to punish a state that didn't vote for him in 2010. And it's about a state that ain't going to vote for him this year. Now I'm here to tell you that the people in Central Kentucky, we don't have a coal mine. We don't produce coal, but we use an awful lot of energy, and we are one of the economic drivers of the entire state. And by hurting coal, you hurt our ability to attract industry to this state, to move our state forward. You're depressing not only eastern Kentucky and western Kentucky, you're depressing the entire state. It's deplorable. So I call upon the EPA and President Obama to quit hiding behind the Clean Water Act, to quit hiding behind the Clean Air Act, or any other act they can think of, and come out and tell us what this is about. This is about punishing the state and punishing an industry that you just happen to not agree with. I would ask the EPA to withdraw your objections to these mining permits, allow these fine men and women to go back to work, and allow our state to move forward. Don't depress our state. Allow us to move forward. Thank you.